Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are going to take you on a walk down the beach while we talk about what Myrtle Beach is really like in the month of December. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything in Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. If you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you with us. So as you can see, it is a gorgeous day today. We're going to take you down the beach and talk about the December time here at the beach. So we're going to talk about an event towards the end of the video, but I want to pan up to the left and show you the boardwalk, which is what we're next to, because that's going to be an important part of what we're going to talk about towards the latter part of this video when we get to events. So we're going to talk about crowds, events, strategies you can use to save money. And we're also going to talk about the weather and what you can expect, which basically is the unexpected, but we're going to talk about that as well. A lot of people think since we have palm trees here that it is warm year-round, and it is not. Now, if you're coming from the Northeast, you're coming from anywhere north, like considerably north of here, or if you are coming from Canada, it is going to be warm for you compared to normal. But we could still get some chilly weather. So let's dive right into weather. The average high is 60 in December. The average low is 40. Now keep in mind, these averages slide as the month goes on. So towards the beginning of December, it's going to be warmer. And towards the end of December, that average high is going to be much lower. So just keep that in mind as well, depending on when in December you're coming. The average monthly precipitation is 3.3 inches, so not too bad. The only time I've seen a ton of rain in December is one year we had a nor'easter and it really rained, like massive amounts of rain in a short period of time. The ocean water temperature is around 57 degrees. So this is where we were fully into that time of year where it's too cold to swim. Both the air temperature and the ocean temperature are too cold to swim. You will still see people do it. I'm just saying that the average person will not find it comfortable. So just keep that in mind. If you really want to swim while you're here, look for a resort that has a heated pool or an indoor pool. And that way you'll still have your swimming option. We are now outside of hurricane season, so you don't have to worry about hurricanes. However, like I mentioned, one year we got a nor'easter, so we can still get really bad weather. We just don't have to worry about hurricanes specifically that time. But the nor'easter was really unusual. It's usually not that stormy in December. You don't really usually have to worry about that too much. So also let's talk about crowds. So as you might imagine, December is in what's called the off season here, and it is less crowded. However, there's a huge exception to that. The first couple of weeks of December are pretty low crowds. It's not deserted. It's not a ghost town. We pretty much have people visiting here year-round now. There's not a true off season, but there's a definite decline in the crowds. December is nowhere like July. Like, it's completely different. And so if you're looking for a time that could have some pleasant warm days where you might be able to wear a pair of shorts in the afternoon, I would definitely look towards coming in the first couple of weeks in December, especially the first week. As I said, it gets cooler as the month goes on. And then for crowds for Christmas week, that's what I really want to talk about. Christmas itself is not that crowded here. I think most people are hanging out with their families somewhere and they're not traveling for like vacation. But once Christmas is over, I'm talking like almost the next day, the 26th, 27th, it gets very busy, and it gets hugely busy by New Year's Eve, and that really shocks some people. But a lot of people come here to celebrate New Year's Eve, and there's quite a few New Year's Eve events here, and I will cover those a little bit later in the video, so stay tuned for that. If you're enjoying this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find our videos, so we greatly appreciate that. And if you're new to our channel and you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach, definitely hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of our new videos. So also with crowds, there's money saving to be had there too. So money saving tips. Again, if you want to save money, look at booking the first 2 weeks of December. If you're coming Christmas week, you're going to maybe pay more than you expect, but nowhere near summer rates. So it's going to be more than you'd think in the off season, but nowhere near as expensive as like July or Memorial Day or the really busy times here. So it can still be a good time to come. So if you have that week off at Christmas and you don't mind maybe paying a little more than early December and you want to be here for New Year's, I would definitely look into it because the rates aren't bad. I actually priced out a couple of hotels just to make sure, and the rates are not terrible. Again, they're not like dirt cheap, but they're not really bad at all. Also, let's talk about the events in December. There are so many events. Always be sure to double check dates and times on the website of these events because they are subject to change. So just because at the time of this recording it said one thing, that could change in the future. So definitely check their website for details. So I mentioned the boardwalk. The Winter Wonderland at the beach on the Myrtle Beach boardwalk is November 28th through January 4th. This is a free event, and the lights are on display nightly from 5 to 9 p.m. So if you're not familiar with the Myrtle Beach boardwalk, we've got several tours on our channel. Just go to Carmen and Brian Myrtle Beach on YouTube and then search for Winter Wonderland at the beach, and you can see exactly what it's like. We already have a video of it. It doesn't really change year to year, and so you can see we show you the whole thing and show you what to expect. They also have events scattered throughout December related to that in the boardwalk area, so you can check their website, the Winter Wonderland at the Beach Myrtle Beach website, and that will give you some more details on that. On select nights, Brook Green Gardens has Nights of 1,000 Candles. This is a beautiful holiday event, and tickets are required. See their website for dates and details because it's on select dates. It's not like every night, so you'll have to check their website for all the details. But if you're not familiar with Brook Green Gardens, again, we have a tour of that. It is a beautiful botanical garden with a lot of art sculptures, and it's massive. It's hard to even describe how big it is. And they decorate it with lights. It's really a gorgeous thing, something you don't want to miss. That is, by the way, just south of Myrtle Beach in Murrells Inlet. The Great Christmas Light Show is at the North Myrtle Beach Park and Sports Complex, November 25th through the 30th. This is a drive-through event, and it does require admission. Many of the popular show venues have specific shows for Christmas and the holiday season. For example, the Carolina Opry has a Christmas show. A friend of mine just went to it, a local here, and said it was amazing, so I can give that little shout out. Again, we're not affiliated with them. I've been to the Christmas show at the Alabama Theater before many, many years ago, and when I went it was good. I can't speak to the current season, but when I went it was good. And there's many others. Charles Bach Wonders Theater at Broadway at the Beach has a Christmas-themed magic show, and we have a video of that on our channel if you'd like to see what that's like. That's another great Christmas show option. So lots and lots of Christmas shows. That's just a few. There's many, many more than that. Also, Ripley's Festival of the Trees at Ripley's Aquarium at Broadway at the Beach is November 1st through December 31st. And we have a video of that will be coming up soon. So you'll definitely want to check that out. But we also have previous years. It does change a little each year, but not a lot. You'll get the idea if you go back and watch one of our previous videos from the one from last year, for example. It'll be similar, and that'll give you an idea of that. That is included with admission to the aquarium, so they do not charge extra for that. Conway, which is a city just to the west of Myrtle Beach, Celebration of Lights is in downtown Conway from late November through December 24th on select nights. The Marsh Walk, which is in Murrells Inlet, Wonderland of Lights, is in December on select nights. You can check marshwalk.com website for details. And then let's get to New Year's Eve. So there are all kinds of exciting and cool things happening New Year's Eve here. And there are too many things to list. I'm just going to touch on a few major ones, but there are private venues that, so say like Hard Rock, and I don't even know if they have one this year, but they probably do. And like Dave & Buster's has a kids-friendly one where you pay a ticket to get in, and they provide you foods, drinks, party. It's basically going to a party to count down to New Year's. And the Dave & Buster one, I believe, starts much earlier because it's a kid-friendly one. So you can check that out as well. So one of the big ones here is a Southern Times Square at the Market Common on Wednesday, December 31st from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. You can see the Market Common website for details on how to obtain tickets. The reason I'm not explaining it or giving you a price is it's kind of complicated. You go on certain dates, you buy a certain amount of merchandise because there's a bunch of shops there, and then you turn in your receipts and you get a ticket or something like that. It's kind of convoluted, but it's pretty cool. That way you're not really paying to go. You're buying stuff that you can use or give as a gift, and then you're going. So that's kind of neat. And the city of Myrtle Beach will launch fireworks on Wednesday, December 31st at 9 p.m. on the 2nd Avenue Pier, which is on the boardwalk. The 2nd Avenue Pier is behind us, and that is where the Wicked Tuna is. If you've ever seen that big restaurant up high That's where that pier is. Broadway at the Beach will have fireworks at 8 p.m. on December 31st. And Barefoot Landing will have fireworks at 7 p.m. on the same night. And also, I just want to mention, because I'll probably get questions, if you see this big, the cranes and everything in front of us, that is the Myrtle Beach Outfall Project. That is where they are redirecting storm drains out further into the ocean instead of them dumping out on the beach. So that is a great thing that they're doing. It'll reduce bacteria in the water, plus you just don't have those ugly, sort of openings on the beach. So that is really great that they are doing that. If you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.